Alright, we're live. We got here. The lead is 12-10 Bulls. I'm just gonna get the thing up. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness. What an absolute mess today. Today and yesterday. Basically was, trying to upgrade my computer with some new PC parts. And let's just say it hasn't gone to plan entirely well. Let me just get the score up. Alright, and we'll set it to 6 minutes 50. Okay. We got here. We're here. We're live. We're okay. Hold on. Far out, man. This really should have started ages ago. We should have had a full pre-game and everything. It would have been happy days. But of course, it can't be that easy, can it? So currently the score is 17-12. And now Royce out. And we've got a timeout. Okay, finally. Yeah, we've got a timeout. Okay. Whew. Damn. Absolutely shambolic. Alright, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, people. That was painfully annoying. I think we're all set to go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Sorry for the late commencement. As I said, yeah, I was trying to upgrade. And there was a couple issues with the computer. Actually, more than a few issues, to say the least. But we're here now. That's all that matters. The starting five for the Nets was the same as it has been basically the whole year. The first time this season, I'll just flick it over to here. You will notice with the NBA injuries, there is not any Brooklyn appearance. Why? Because our team is fully healthy for the first time ever in the KD and Kyrie era, which is absolutely nuts. Let me just get the box score up, because I don't actually know what's really gone on this game. But so far, KD's got 8 points. And we're shooting 5 of 11, and the Bulls are playing pretty well early on. Everyone's gotten on the score sheet, so I'm not really in a position to say much. Where on earth is the quarter by quarter thing gone? It's missing. Well, that's weird. Let me see if I can make it larger. It's just vanished. Hold on. It's not even reading from a text file. Okay. Let me just fix this up. Sorry about this. There is a little bit of a it's not very refined today because I had to reinstall basically everything, which was hella frustrating. Hopefully this does something now. Or not. Okay. It isn't really a big deal, but I'll get rid of that and just re-add it. Okay. Sorry about this once again. If it wasn't for the bullshit that this computer puts me through sometimes, then we would be incredibly okay. So there's the text, and the color is red. Okay. And now we can put that over here, and that should be alright. Okay. Oh, man, okay, we've finally got something going. And now I can actually relax and watch the game. The Bulls are up 7 at the moment, playing with confidence. And there was just a 5-second call called against Ben. So not a very good start by the looks here. That's turnover number 3 on the game. Granted, I don't really know how any of the players have played so far, so probably not. I'm not in my lane to really say anything about the performance of players. So Vucevic in the post, the kick out for Caruso, and Ben reads the pass. He gets it ahead to KD and keeps it nice and high so no one can nab it off him. And it is a 5-point lead to the Bulls. So by the looks, 19 points conceded early. Defense has got to be better. Caruso shielded the ball well and scores the easy layup for 2. So it looks like we need a little bit of a few stops. By the looks, Kyrie with a good post move to score in the mid-range. Alrighty. Chicago was 5-2 against Brooklyn, Boston, and Milwaukee, so we're going to need to play well. They're showing off at the moment. Zach LaVine off the window in the mid-range. That's just really difficult to stop, isn't it? Kyrie clacks under the basket, clacks off the window. It was a good find by Kyrie, and the lead's back down to 5 again. So we're sitting in a bit of a holding pattern. The margin is staying round about the same. Williams rolls to the rim. Royce, that's way too easy, mate. And another score off the window by Williams in the paint. So at the moment, every single shot is going in for both teams. The Bulls are shooting at 71%. So that's probably not really helping our cause. Kyrie was clearly hit on the arm. And they just completely ignore it because we're the Brooklyn Nets and you don't get the benefit of calls here. Vooch in the post. And once again, it's the same shit on repeat. We don't seem to have the personnel. Vooch is a very big center in comparison to Clax. So it's going to be interesting to see if we cope. Ben, nice little give and go down the middle. And Ben's got a couple buckets in this game. That may be his first, I'm not sure. Caruso, Royce stays with him. Kobe White catch and shoot is good. They aren't missing anything at the moment. So right now, 30-20. 4 or 6 from 3 to open things. A 30-20 game at the moment is what we're seeing. Ben rolls to the basket again. The kick out of Royce. One more for KD. Felt the contact and will get the call. So we're going to get shots. We haven't given up a 30-point quarter for a while and I was enjoying that. Well, yeah, the good starts were always welcomed. And, yeah, at the moment, it's just there's no resistance. Defensively, there's nothing. The Bulls are shooting at 75% from the field or close to. So go figure, you're not stopping the Bulls. You're not going to win games on the back of that abysmal defensive performance. So it looks like we're going to get a timeout. Joe, TJ, and Seth Curry will see court time after the timeout. The lead is 9. I can't do math. Hopefully the Bulls will choke again. Well, yeah, they've had they're coming off a performance where they conceded 71 to Mitchell, and obviously they were in pole position to win that game for quite, the majority, and managed to just shit the bed. So look, it's a not a great start, as I've mentioned. You can see Pat Williams is 10 points. And DeRozan's literally only scored 1 field goal. So, look, everyone's gotten on the board for them. That's, that's a positive for them. But look, from our perspective, we need to get back to our ways of good defense because that is not good enough. Obviously, I didn't see the start, but it's not good enough. And then you've got the Nets not shooting the ball awfully, to be fair. From 3 a little bit more so. KD's got 11, but look, if we seriously have a full team available and lose the first time that ever happens, I mean, that's just a really Nets thing, isn't it? You get given the opportunity on a platter and you basically choke. So, look, we'll see how we go, but obviously a long way to go in this game. And look, a 9-point deficit is nothing, especially for a Nets team that can score in bunches. So those who just joined us, this game, well, I was late to it, but the Nets have a full roster available. Jacques Vaughan won Eastern Coach of the Month. So that's pretty sick. Obviously deserved it. Best record in December, so it wouldn't make any sense for anyone else to get it. He obviously deserves it as well. So credit to the man for being, just really flipping this team around. I mean, I'm going to do a video. I've actually recorded it already of the Nets resurgence. So I will be getting that out either tomorrow or after the Pelicans game. So make sure to stay tuned for that and give it a watch because, I mean, it's a lot of rehashing points that we mention on streams, but regardless, you get the idea. So, free throw for KD out of the timeout. The second of 2. And it's good. So, the score is 30-22. And right now, the defense sucks. So, it would be excellent if we could just fix that up a little bit. Pat Williams has been awesome, already in double figures. What's going on here? There's going to be a foul. Yeah, so Vucevic is going to get the benefit of the foul call. Someone's got an ankle problem. I don't know who it is for Chicago, but there's an issue with them, so they may not be returning for this game. Vucevic has scored another hook shot. We know Vucevic is a notorious Nets killer. And right now he is basically scoring in the same way every single time and looking a bit unstoppable out there. KD, clacks, rolls, fake the pass, then passed it straight into the hands of Kobe White. They are going in transition. That was a borderline travel. Levine now going to take it on the inside. Clacks with excellent interior defense, and now KD in transition to Joe in the corner. Seth Curry takes it on the bounce, and the extra feed to Clacks is awesome. And we have 2 more. That's excellent. Excellent offense. But now it's about getting the stop again. We saw what just happened if you get the stop. Pat Williams over Seth Curry. Bro, he can't miss. He cannot miss. KD going to shoot a 3 early in the offense, and you already know that's going to be fluent. He knocks that one down. So KD is on fire. The team is playing okay offensively, but as we said, the defense. Fix it. Kobe White has Seth Curry in the air, and Dosunmu off the glass. That's way too easy. Again. This is very against the Nets' identity. 36 and a quarter, man. I mean, the defense has really showed it. Seth Curry for 3, that's good. And at least in spite of all this bad defense, we are still keeping the scoreboard ticking. We've got 4 3-pointers. What is going on here? Seth Curry, man, the rotation was abysmal, and Kobe White's are open under the basket. Absolutely no one within range to stop that. And now KD is going to back down Pat Williams. He's doubled. Warren to Joe in the corner, who shoots the three. He missed it. And the rebound by Dasumu, who lost the ball. Apparently there's a foul in there. And we could very easily be conceding 40 in this quarter. I think it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. 42 seconds to play. I mean, right now there's just a lack of cohesiveness on the defensive side, man. 30 points in a quarter is not bad for us from an offensive standpoint, but as I said, defensively, shithouse. So DeRozan's in. Warren's got 2 fouls. Joe is picking up DeRozan on the outside, which, credit to him for picking up one of their best offensive players. Joe out to Levine. KD defending that. It's good defense, but Levine, man, they cannot miss. So we're going to slow things down through Seth Curry. So 40-30, the tennis score. Seth Curry, now KD guarded by Kobe White on the outside. Corner for Seth Curry, who shoots the three, no hesitation, and knocks it down. Let's go, dude. They got 3 to shoot. DeRozan's going to pull up for 3. Shoot and miss. Not quite. If DeRozan hit that, I mean, you just know that this game potentially is for the Bulls to lose. But that's the quarter. 40-33. So offense good, defense very bad. And we'll have a look at all there is to be said at quarter time. But really, I only need to look at one stat to really paint the picture. Let me just move that back in. And that is the shooting numbers. And KD's already got 15. And obviously this season has been the season of big games from a lot of players, and KD is really leading towards that. Seth Curry with some nice contribution off the bench, and overall we're shooting the ball well. 59% from the field and 45% from 3. That's pretty good. But we go down. Pat Will's got 12, Vooch has 7, and Levine's got 8. And the team overall is 74% from the field and 57% from 3. So there you go. I don't really know what else you expect if you concede shooting at that high of a clip. But look, I do know one thing, and that's the fact that we have to change immediately. And look, usually if we start shit, halftime's a really good time to rev the boys up. But the second quarter, well, I just hope that we actually lift in the second quarter and are able to, get going much earlier. I don't want to wait till halftime, Surely 73.9% is unsustainable. 100% it is. Unless we keep up the same energy all night and just give up wide open twos, then it won't be like this forever. And if we can keep the offense flowing, I think it's actually a really impressive thing that we've been able to still score despite playing so abysmally on defense, because usually that means that defenses can get back easier because they're scoring. But we've actually been able to get through that. So it's going to be interesting to see if we can respond, Alrighty. So Utah's in the game. Kyrie is going to be leading this unit. We have Utah, Seth, Ben, Joe, and Kyrie on the floor. DeMar tries to initiate the contact. Where is the foul, man? Where is the foul? He's standing straight. That is a joke. He doesn't... No chance. He wasn't even leaning forward. That is bullshit. That is a joke, man. That's a good stop. I can't even bag that. I cannot discredit that defense. That was excellent defense. That is absolutely cooked. If you're going to call that, you might as well call every single time KD makes a shot. Because it's the same shit. So, 41-33 is the score. DeMar going to shoot the second free throw. And the free throw is good. That is a joke. So, 9-point game early in the second. Ben to Seth, who made his first 2 threes. Well, he didn't get past Jones. He stopped. And now Joe into the paint. Swatted by Derek Jones. And now DeRozan in transition. He stops. He kicks it out. Why is Kobe White wide open? However, we got very lucky. Got bailed out there. That was a wide open 3, and he didn't make it. Utah in the paint. The extra pass. Excellent ball movement by the Nets. Everyone got a share of it. And 2 points for the Nets. So, that's the offense we need. To get back in this game, it's going to start defensively, but that offense got to continue. Kyrie with the block! Ben in transition. Joe to the corner for Kyrie. No hesitation on the 3. It's off. Utah fights on the glass. Joe second chance. That's off. And a rebound to Dragic. Kobe White for 3. The response, no. So, Kobe White missing a few. Ben, excellent full court pass. And that could have been a bit nasty. That's above the neck. Did he not get hit in the head there? Who doesn't love Utah? I mean, yeah. Trying to find someone that doesn't like Utah is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You won't find it. You won't find the needle. Not at all. Is that not like a flagrant? I'm probably an idiot, but... But did he not grab him above the neck? On that? That could have been nasty. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's got him on the head, bro. What is that rubbish? They don't look at anything if it is to benefit us. Like, what a load of rubbish. Idris. Hello, my friend. Hope you're doing well, my guy. The alley-oop for Derek Jones is good. And the lead's back up to 8. That's a good find by Dragic. Ben, spin move. Lost it. It's a foul, though. It's going to be on Derek Jones this time, who held his own pretty well there. The refs are going to try and help the Bulls because they screwed them twice, so we need to play hard. Well, yeah. I mean, I always say this. You can't rely on the refs, number one, but you can't play to the referee's whistle. You've just got to play your own game. Ben misses a free throw again. Warren starts scoring. TJ is on 2 fouls, so they've put him on the bench. Ben's got 7 points, though. That's pretty good. That's an involvement that we need from him. He misses both, which is a bit tiring, but... Oh, man. DeRozan, mid-range, that is money. You can't give him that room. Oh, please get the rebound. Oh, my life. We had like 4 different players get their hands on it for a rebound, and none of them could secure it. Has me baffled, but look, we're starting to force a few misses with DeRozan being the main man in the offense. Oh, for God's sake, another foul on Utah. Man, does Ben shoot free throws with straight legs, or does he bend them at some point during the action? I don't even know. I actually don't even know. I'm probably going to have to pay attention to that or in the second half, or when he shoots a free throw next, if he gets another one. The good thing is he's getting to the free throw line, and he's already got 7 or so points in the second quarter, early on. So, he's getting involved in a few different ways, which is good. Looks like we're gonna shot clock malfunction. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm still confident the Nets can pull something. Well, it's only an 8-point game and we're so early in the second quarter. So once again, we have mentioned so many times this year, we've been in the mud so many times and have managed to dig ourselves out of it. I want to continue the streak really badly. Well, the overall franchise record is 14 wins. We're on 12. There's a long way to go. So we've got, I don't know what's going on. Oh, so the shot clock's just turned off. There's no working clock. So that's why we've had a stoppage in play. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support. Drop a like on the stream and also subscribe if you are new. Also, if you have any feedback about the stream, make sure to let us know. There is a I will be doing some mid-season awards. That'll be a live show. The next game against the Pals, I will have like a form ready to go, where I will put it in the chat so you can put your votes in as to, you know, what who will win that mid-season award. If you have any ideas about awards, make sure to put them in the chat as well, and I will make a little note of them. So yeah, make sure to do all of that. Yeah, so we can just have as many awards as possible, or some interesting kind of awards, not, you know, the stock standard awards, you know, best player, you know, most improved, all that, you know, best defensive player. Like, they're all the normal ones. If there's any other ones you want to put in there, then, yeah, just let us know. But 45-36 is the score. We are back now. And that will not bode well if it goes out at, you know, at a really crucial time. DeRozan makes both. And so it's a 10-point game. So we're starting to get stops. The problem is that we are sending them to the free throw line a little bit too much. Seth Curry going to drive on White. Picked up his dribble. Utah, excellent hesitation. It's going to be a foul. Jones sawed across to deny any opportunity of a +1. It's going to be White with the foul. I didn't even know where the foul was there. I didn't even see any contact. I was on the blind side, though. So free throws for Utah. That is hideous. We've got to make the free throws, man. Alrighty, so second free throw now for Utah is good. So let's get a stop, please. No free throws. No 2s or 3s. Just stop. Dragic on the drive. He stops. He is forced to hand it out to DeRozan. Turn. Spin. 2. Gets the roll. 11-point lead. Ben. Hand off to Seth. The switch. And now the switch back. Seth Curry. He's got Utah in the corner. Instead, Seth settles for the 2, and he's got it. So it seems like that last game in the starting 5 actually played him into a little bit of form, because he can't miss at the moment. DeRozan in the post on Joe. The help arrives by Ben. Jones. There is no foul, man! What is this garbage? Third foul. It's a joke. What is that rubbish for? He's not even looking at him. Oh, you were kidding. He's vertical again. Where are you plucking this idea from? Oh, this is rubbish, man. What a crap brand of basketball. So Royce is going to come in. Utah is going to go to the bench. He's got 3 fouls in as many minutes. And So far, things have not gone our way. There's some fouls that are there. I'll give him that, but two of the fouls that Utah has picked up, absolutely not there. Like, they're just plucking these from thin air. So he splits the pair, so it's a 10-point game. And now Seth Curry to Kyrie. On the outside, guarded by Jones. Pulls up for two, and got it. Like, Kyrie got clearly hit on the arm on a three before, and they did not even call that. DeRozan nearly lost the ball. He gets it out of Dosunmu, and now Dragic, extra feed, White, kick out to Dosunmu again. The ball movement was wonderful, but it was let down by Dosunmu, who missed the three, and now Ben to Kyrie. Drive, foul, and it's going to be two for Kyrie. He initiated the contact, and it will be shots. That is a foul. So, man, I'd like to see the foul counter on both ends. So, a couple free throws to get it down to 6. It's been a bit of a stop-start quarter. First one is good. Kyrie has averaged 29 in the win streak. Nuts. Okay. So Kyrie, the second free throw with 8 minutes to play in the second quarter. He's got it. If we win tonight, we actually have the equal best record in the NBA, which is absolutely bonkers, considering where we were about 8 games into the year. DeMar on the outside, guarded by Royce. He pulls up for two in the mid-range. That's his spot, and that's going to basically be a layup if you allow it. So now Seth Curry. We are in the bonus already. Attack the paint. Kyrie. Cross. Drive. That has to be a foul. Oh, that's excellent work, Kyrie. He's on the floor. Jones got the rebound. Kyrie slapped it out of his hands off Jones's leg. And we're going to get it back. That is so clever. Could have been a foul. But regardless, it's just the fact that, you know, the defensive nous to just know. To make game-winning plays like that. That two-pointer or this opportunity could be handy. Clax gets an offensive board. Joe gonna drive. He's got someone in the corner. He gives it to Clax instead, who is fouled by Dosunmu. So free throws coming up for Clax, and we're getting to the free throw line, making a habit of it. And this is a good thing, you know, you're potentially reducing the deficit without the time ticking. That said, we've got Clax and Ben at the line more often than not. Oh, that free throw is disgusting, Clax. The whole point of bending your knees is to get the spring. And Clax does the bending of the knees and then just stops at the apex. So we have missed so many free throws in this game. And look, given Clax and Ben have taken a fair portion of those, then it's somewhat understandable because we didn't expect anything less, but regardless, we're 58% from the line. 12 free throws already. That is a good sign, but the makes have got to go up. Vooch is back in the game, and so is Levine. DeRozan, the switch now. Clax guarding. Shoots the midi over the top, and good defense, Clax. Here we go. Kyrie. Transition. Leaves it for O'Neal. Drive, extra feed. Clax. Missed the layup. You've got to face the basket, Clax. And now Dragic on the outside. The switch. Drive on Joe. That is such an easy layup. I mean, you've got to be better than that. So, we're getting the looks now. Kyrie into the paint. That's not a foul. It's going to be off Vooch. He was standing out of bounds while the ball hit his other leg. I've just literally combined 3 or 4 words together. It's going to be a timeout. It is going to be Nets on the baseline when we return. But, man, this game is throwing a few curveballs. Let's have a look at what is the deal with the box score. And you can see the Bulls are still shooting very well. But the good thing is they haven't made a 3 this quarter. And the percentage has gone down a significant portion. The problem is we have also gone down shooting-wise with it. So, look. 32 shots to their 33. It's pretty even there. Seth Curry's been really good. We've got a number of players who have scored 5 or more, but it can't all be left to KD. As much as we, KD is an absolute man mountain, you've got to be better than that. So look, it's been much better. The defense in the second quarter has been good. We've conceded only 13 in half a quarter, so they're on pace for 26 naturally, but it's the offense now that probably needs to get going a little bit more. Obviously, we've had KD on the bench for about the best part of the entire quarter. So let's get the ball in his hands and hopefully, they'll collapse the defense and we'll create, a lot of open looks because of that. Okay. So Chicago still on pace for 70.5. Yeah, well, that's not ideal, but look, they were going for 80 in the, late in the first quarter. So it's always a positive that we've been able to reduce it a little bit, slow them down a little. I think the good thing is the first quarter they were just getting wide open layups. And whilst that's happening, it's not happening very often now. KD always looks fragile to me every time he does a fadeaway. I don't know why. He's just extremely loose, it seems. It's just so fluent when he does a fadeaway, though. Obviously, yeah, he's got stick legs, so you don't want anyone to, fall into the landing room. Caruso is a bit sore by the looks. Oh! Caruso, I think in the first quarter, on the way back up on defense, actually stood on Ben's leg. So Caruso's done for the game. Well, that's pretty big because probably if Kyrie was, too hard to handle, they would have probably thrown Caruso on him. Kyrie, bit of hesitation. That is not the shot. You got to move the ball. So now, Dragic. Vooch in the post. He just bodies Clax, but oh my god. He's doing the same fucking shit every single possession. Literally, it's just hook shot, hook shot, hook shot every single time. And I'll give him credit because sometimes he wouldn't make those shots, but KD nearly lost the ball. Royce down the middle. Kick out, Kyrie. Extra feed, Joe. One more for Royce. Down the middle, kick out KD. Wide open 3, it's off. It's good ball movement though. That's a much better offensive possession. Much better offensive possession. Levine now. Going to drive. Royce stayed with and forced the miss. So now Kyrie. Gonna drive. Quick acceleration and gets the bounce. And it's 2 for Kyrie Irving. And with 5 minutes to play, the lead is just about 9. So Dragic going to feed Vooch in the low post. They have just continued to feed him. Levine for 3. That's good. And that's a very good looking jump shot. I mean, I'd rather they shoot the 3 ball than they shoot the 2 through Vucevic with the hook shot because he's been money with that all game. Kyrie through the legs. One more. Layup. Off. Come on, Kai. You've got to actually pass the ball, man. Vooch. He's now picked up by Kyrie. That's not good. What is going on, man? Why? Getting absolutely demoed. We need an actual big center. Well, yeah, this is one game where it's sort of emphasized a little bit more than the others. But still, like, on that possession, Kyrie and Joe were the two players that picked up Vucevic. So I don't want to hear the argument for that possession specifically, because that possession was just poor. Like, how on earth has Kai ended up on Clax? Kai has ended up on Vooch without Clax even being in the picture. Some of our guys got to go to the gym, fix their free throws, and take 100 each. Yeah. Well, yeah, because, we've missed a few opportunities there, and that would look awfully handy right now. But the offense has also slowed down because we're A, not making shots, but B, Kyrie seems to have the ball glued to his hands. The Bulls are playing more like a team. Well, yeah, you can say that again. To be fair, they're making a lot of their shots, though. And, sometimes this just happens where you have a good shooting night. And the Bulls at the moment, are playing amazingly well. Last time we played the Bulls, they didn't actually play that well. The last quarter, they got saved by Levine. But I'll actually go look back on that game now, or when the halftime break occurs, and we'll see what results that brought. Obviously, we know they lost by 9, the Nets, but we'll see how that happened outside of Levine, because that's the most memorable thing that happened. Bulls are making low percentage shots. Well, I would say they're making high percentage shots. Easy layups. Vucevic with the hook shots that he's making basically every single time he attempts them. DeRozan in the mid-range. They're all like high percentage shots for the personnel that are shooting them. So it's right now it's not good enough at all. 60-46 is the score. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support. And also subscribe if you are new to the channel. We will be back for Nets Pelicans in a couple days' time. So if you want to stay notified, make sure to subscribe so you know when I go live. Alrighty, 4:25 to play. We are down 14. We're in the mud at the moment. But I'll tell you what. This obviously isn't a lead we can't come back from. Sumner is in the game. I like this move. To close out the half, we're gonna need we're gonna need to play some gritty defense. KD backdoor cut. He just fucking lost the ball. That was a good offensive play. KD looking a bit lethargic on that possession, but you obviously want to be scoring those out of the timeout. You don't call a timeout to scoff up the next possession when you exit the timeout. Vooch in the post. Ben is going to see if he can hold his own. Vucevic is just automatic from the same spots every time. Oh my god, Royce is wide open. Oh my god. That should have gone in. The basketball gods did not will that one in, and now Dragic an easy layup. What is going on? KD, it's a 13-2 run in the last 3 minutes. KD from the elbow. The one-handed push shot is good. And we're going to need to go on a bit of a run in the back portion of this first half. Dragic going to drive. Contest by KD. He gets the rebound. And now we need to dig in. KD going to drive on Pat Williams. Oh my god! How did he score that? Basically split 2 defenders. I don't even know how we got that one up. Levine just had a wide open 3. No one contested it. Luckily a miss. And now Royce is going to slow the play down. Give it to KD. He's going to shoot the three. That's a foul! Where you looking? He's hit on the arm, fam. Oh, that is rubbish. Rubbish. He still hit the three. But that's rubbish. Refereeing. Rubbish officiating. Landing space, hit on the arm. Make your case for both. They get the offensive rebound after the miss. Levine in the corner gets past. Extra feed. Vooch. Miss the layup. Oh, of course you call a foul there. Of course you call a foul there. Oh, this is a joke. I'm actually smiling because it is a joke. I'm laughing. How on earth is that not a foul on one end? He's hit on the arm and the fucking landing room as well. And then you call a foul for that rubbish. Utah got called for a foul for standing upright. What are you looking at? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I don't even want to hear it. Any other opinion is false. Levine hit him on the arm blatantly. Oh, we got 2:25 to play. And look, if we get the stop here, we're going back into a single-digit deficit. But instead, it's back up to, what, 13? Oh, that is rubbish. Referees have arrived with an agenda today. Yep. KD going to drive on Williams. He just hit the deck. Gave it to Royce. Warren in the corner. Miss. Rebound, Pat Williams. Williams going to drive the Euro. KD with the block. The chase down. And now TJ. KD down the middle. Layup. Goods. And KD has basically said, this is my game now. I am absolutely not letting the Bulls get away with this. KD with the block again! And he just walks up the court saying, yep, that was me. I did that. Sumner lost the ball on the layup, saved it, and then slapped it off the Sumu. It should be our ball. How is it their ball? I can't be asked. This is rubbish. Rubbish. He hit it off Desumu. He never falls out of play. He hits it off Desumu. It is our ball. I cannot believe this rubbish officiating. And they call a foul there on the rip. I do not believe this. I can't even say we're playing bad in the last 3 minutes. We should have gone on a run at this point, but they are gifting them extra possessions. Oh, it's us versus the world at the moment. In the media, on the court right now. It's going to be 2 shots. Levine missed the first one, and we've dug in the back half of this quarter, which is a good thing. It'll give us the momentum going forward. Levine makes number 2, and if we can get it into single digits by the end, then it's going to be pretty fun. In the second half, I reckon. Royce to KD. He's going to face up Williams in the mid-range, and he's going to shoot the 2 and make it again. He is absolutely getting smothered, and still there is no answer for Kevin Durant. Levine. The switch, he drives on O'Neal. The kick out for Williams. Wide open 3 is off. KD is going to slow the play down, and we are going to get another look. 2 for 1. KD for 3. It's off. And the rebound by Williams. It was, well, an attempted 2 for 1. The Bulls are going to hold the play up with about 12 seconds between shot and game. That is going to be a bullshit foul on Royce. Why would you push him? So I think Royce... Oh, that is a joke again. I mean, there was a bit of a lock-up, but Vooch has just ploughed Ben over. So another bullshit foul that... I mean, it wasn't as bullshit as the others, but it's a more undisciplined foul than anything. If you want to get back into the game, you can't be committing fouls like that. So 15 and 8 for Vooch in the first half. I mean, make it 16. Like, so we're going to bring in the offensive unit for the final possession. So 25 and a half to play, or 26 seconds. Remember your heart and blood pressure, mate? Well, yeah, I mean, every single Nets game is always going to do things to the heart and the blood pressure, but this is a new level. Because we usually get mistreated by the refs, but not this badly. I've never seen it like this in a long while. 12-point game. We've got a 2-second difference between shot and game. KD guarded by Pat Williams at the logo. The high screen arrives by Kyrie. The switch. Dasumu now guarding him. KD is getting absolutely hassled, and he somehow put the shot up and got it in. And now DeRozan is, yeah, well, that's going to be out of time. So 69-59 the halftime score, and my goodness. KD is getting harassed. He is getting harassed on every single possession. And even still, I don't care what you throw at him, he still manages to score everything. The guy is ridiculous. But we are still down 10. And it has been us playing catch-up basically the entire first half. We're going to have a look at the box score right now. Look, I do want to preface by saying, I usually don't make excuses. I don't usually say that, you know, we lost because of the refs, we lost because the Bulls... I'll use the Bulls as an example. You know, we lost because the Bulls just got lucky or whatever. I'm not the kind of guy to say that, but today I'm going to say that. Because the amount of times that we've had fouls, you know, called against us for 0, and the Bulls get fouls for nothing. Yeah, the Bulls get fouls when it's absolutely not there. We have fouls. We're getting hit on the arm. And nothing. Absolutely nothing. The closeouts are rash half the time. And we're just getting absolutely finessed. The Bulls are having a great night, plus the refs are on their side. Well, their shooting is pretty good. But they've gotten a lot of free throws. This lead would probably be 5 or 6 if we got a couple our way and they didn't get a couple their way. There'd be a few possessions which would really flip the script of this game. You know, you take away 2 baskets for the Bulls and you add 2 to ours. The lead is 2. And now we look at the box score and look at this rubbish. 4 players in double figures for the Bulls in one half. And that's really where all the offense has arisen from. Vooch has only missed once. Pat Williams has only missed twice. DeRozan's been their worst shooter, amazingly enough. And he's probably been their most scorching player in, you know, games gone by. And overall, they're shooting the ball pretty well. We did better in the second half of, you know, forcing a few more misses. They still scored 29. You know, it is what it is. We'll look at the Nets. I mean, our shooting from 3 is awful. We've had way too many 3s, as far as I'm concerned. We're obviously a much better team in the mid-range, so I don't know why we're not taking more shots from there. 50% overall, though, which is pretty good. That's keeping us alive. And you can see Kevin Durant already has 28 points. If there is a game where KD looks like he's going to be positioned to get 50. It's probably today. Kyrie as a supporting cast needs to be better. He hasn't been awful. Had 4 dimes and scored on not atrocious efficiency, but you got to have more than 4 makes in a half. Ben had 7 in the first quarter, or 6 in the first, and a free throw in the second. Royce has to really get on the scoreboard. The big problem as well, even despite KD putting this team on his back, we're only down 10, but the reason that KD has had to do so is because the bench and Royce have not done enough. Joe hasn't scored, TJ hasn't scored, Utah has scored 1 point and been on for 3 minutes for 3 fouls, Sumner hasn't scored, Seth Curry's the only one that can probably hold his head high. Usually in our win streak, we've had a couple players score 10, and usually, contribute when other players aren't, but the problem is there hasn't been no one that's stood up to the plate as of yet. If this win streak has taught us anything, though, it's that a comeback is on the cards. I'm calling it. A comeback is on the cards. And you want to know why? Well, it's because we've got the coach of the month in our locker room. And usually, the players respect him and they do him proud. And as far as I'm concerned, halftime he will give a rev up and the players will not disappoint. That is what the win streak has taught us. If we lose today, it is purely because we did not, enter the second half with the right mindset. That usually alone has been enough for us to ride that wave and get us the victory, because we carry that momentum throughout the second half, and the opposition don't really have any answers for us. But look, I would imagine the Bulls are probably plotting ways to stop Kevin Durant, because that is the only guy that's rocked up, quite frankly. He's scored half our points, and it's on excellent efficiency, may I add. So he's not really, failing to make shots count. I swear he's never had a game this year where he's had 15 shots in a half. So if he takes 30 this game, I mean, that's unheard of. I can't even speak. It's unheard of. And at this rate, he will make it at such a high percentage as well. An even better percentage than Donovan Mitchell in that 70-point game the other day. Obviously, he doesn't get free throws because we know why. But he's a freak of nature, I have to say. I'd love to see JV get a technical, say something. Well, yeah, I would be irate on the bench, because it's not once or twice. It is a serial offence that these referees are committing here. I act as if it's a crime. Well, it basically is in basketball terms. But yeah, TJ hasn't given us anything. Well, yeah, as I said, for that matter, no one has given us anything aside from KD. So, yeah. I mean, everyone's got to step up in the second half. Clax has been outplayed. Royce might as well have not rocked up today. Yeah. Hopefully the Nets officials have a word with the refs. Is that a permissible thing? I don't think it is. You can have a bit of chatter, whilst the game is running, but you can't really knock on their locker room and basically just say, oh yeah, you're being shithouse, go home. You can't say that, unfortunately, as much as I would say it, obviously, because I'm not in any position to play the game and or get fined by the league. The Nets usually have at least one good run on and some added kicks. We still haven't seen that yet. It'll happen here also. Well, yeah, I'm holding out hope that it will happen. I think it will. I don't think that the Bulls are going to score 70 more in the second half, nor do I think we're going to concede that. Meet with them after the game and have a word with them, give them the Draymond special. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, knock a bit of sense into them, I reckon. That's the only way, I guess. Via brute force. Never liked Dragic is not championship material. Well, yeah, I don't think he's a part of a he's a guy to be a part of a championship winning roster. I don't think he really, fits the bill. Indiana beating Philly right now. That's an interesting thing that's going on at the moment. Who's played well in that game? Buddy Hield 24, Jalen Smith 17. They got 7 players in double figures. The Sixers have no Joel Embiid, so that makes a lot of sense. The game against the Pelicans is a good opportunity for a win because no Zion. So that's an awesome opportunity to get a win there. And then obviously we've got Miami and Boston down the line. We will be streaming all of them. So if you are enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support and subscribe so you're notified of when I go live for those games. Around the grounds also, we'll just run through every single result. Memphis up on Charlotte convincingly. Phoenix beating Cleveland. Orlando up on OKC, who knocked off Boston yesterday. That puts us within half a game of the 1 seed. If we win today, we tie that up. The Knicks up on the Spurs just. Milwaukee up on Toronto just. And New Orleans flogging Houston. Obviously it's Houston, but they've still scored 75.5 without Zion or Ingram. The points are coming from McCollum, Hernan Gomez off the bench, Valanciunas is 7 and Trey Murphy's got 8. Najee Marshall's got 11 and Alvarado 13. So they're getting a lot of good contributions. So I don't think by any means the game against the Pels is going to be easy. Fingers crossed if Indiana wins, the Philly fans will lose their rag once again. Fire the coach. Yeah, that's with every single franchise. It was with us at the start of the year. We're not very far removed from those days. We never should have gone near Harden. Well, yeah, I agree 100%. I was gutted when the deal happened. A lot of people were excited about the potential, but I was not. I still believe the Nets can win this game. Well, yeah. The game is not out of reach, especially for the Nets. It's well within our realm. That's really hard to say. To, get back in this game and get the victory. 100%. My uncle is a Rockets fan. Well, I feel sorry for your uncle. Because, Houston is in a bit of a dire time. There's a bit of promise involved, but obviously a long way to go before they become anything serious. So the second half is going to get underway shortly. Thank you to everyone who tuned in, even though we began the stream later. Because it was a bit of a stinker to start this stream. My microphone wasn't working for some reason. My computer took an absolute crap ton of time to build and fix up because there were so many different problems. But we were able to get it up and running for this stream, which was the main goal. So thank you for tuning in and repaying the faith that I've brought in terms of being able to bring the stream to you all. I like the Nets history these last 2 years. Action-packed stuff, nice and proper wild. Well, never a dull moment. That's all I can say about the last 2 years. And I didn't enjoy the majority of it. A lot of it was to basically, send the blood pressure to unforeseen levels. Pretty hectic. But we've got over 70 people in chat, so I hope you're all doing well. Stream is growing. It's wonderful that I'm talking to this many people because that is the ideal goal. To, have as many people in the chat as possible in order to garner conversation. We're already getting some good conversation anyway, so this many people is also enough. But, obviously we want a nice little community where there's always something to talk about. And plenty of different opinions to feed off and discuss. Because, there's a lot of interesting takes. Your team's colours are black, navy, and blue. You don't like red or any other color. I don't know. It's just how things ended up happening. That's just how it wound up. Do I believe in a Bulls comeback? Well, I would if the Bulls were losing. I do believe in a Nets comeback, though. Time to set a new tone at the start of the third. Yep. This is an incredibly important 5 or so minutes. We have to get off to a flyer in this second half. It is imperative because I think that, as I said, will set the tone for the rest of the half. Yeah. The rest of the half, the rest of the game. Yeah. So let's see what happens here. If we win today, it will be win number 13 in a row. And win number 16 of 17, I do believe. So it's been an absolutely berserk winning streak. So yeah, interested to see what this third quarter will entail, but let's see how we go. Glad I came across you. You give opponents credit where credit is due. It ain't easy to win a chip, and many forget that. You just kind of popped up in my recommendations. Yeah, well, that's the whole point. You got to respect oppositions. You got to acknowledge good play when you see it, because otherwise I wouldn't be doing the play-by-play. It's service. Have you got the right jersey under the hoodie? Well, I'm wearing a dry fit polo right now that isn't even remotely related to the Nets right now. So, yeah. Heard the refs are not doing a good job. Well, yeah, they've been hideous to say the least. A lot of calls that haven't gone our way. Very soft calls going in the direction of the Bulls, and a lot of harsh calls going in the way of the Nets. But let's see if we can turn things around at the start of the third. It will start on the defensive side. Dosunmu, the handoff to DeRozan. And now Levine on the outside down the middle. The help defense arrives. The kick out. They get some looks. DeRozan at the elbow. It's off. Get the board. We do. Good gang rebounding by the Nets. And now we get it ahead. Royce back for KD. Pulls up for two. Nope. He's going to give it off to Clax. The hook shot is off. Clax, I can't help but think that is not the shot against Vucevic. Levine, the kick out for DeRozan. Vooch wide open top of the key. That's off, and we have forced a couple stops early. Ben, out to Royce. Now to Kyrie. Going to go down the middle, behind the back. Picks up his dribble. KD for three. Got it! +1! Here we go. KD is on fire. KD is on fire. He's got 31. And amazingly enough, they called a foul. Let's go. Let's go. KD is balling right now. If there was ever a time he needs to ball hog, it's tonight. Yeah, well, I've never seen him take 15 shots in a half with Brooklyn, especially this season. So he's well on pace for a huge game. And he scores the free throw there to complete the 4-point play. And the Bulls have not made a field goal in 4.5 minutes. They were up by as much as 17. The lead is now down to 6. So now we have a ball game. Vucevic on the baseline. He's going to post up KD. The kick out to Williams to the corner for Dosunmu. A travel and a turnover for the Bulls. Here we go. Here we go. Man. So we can get the deficit down to a single possession with a 3-pointer, obviously, for if we make a 2. Clax has got it. He's looking for KD. KD gets it now. He's blitzed. Kyrie. And now Ben on the baseline, picked up by Dosunmu. Is he going to turn around? Hook shot is off. I really need a better look there, Ben. You had Dosunmu on you. You had to take it all the way to the cup. Not that bullshit hook shot rubbish. DeRozan misses a 2. And now Ben. So that's another miss for the Bulls. KD. Ben down the middle. Kyrie in the corner. Gets into the paint. Oh, that was saucy. And we've got a 4-point game. Dasumu quickly into the offense, scores off the window, and it's back up. The margin is back up to 6. Ben, and now Royce on the wing. He's going to look for KD. He's going to give it to him now. Had Ben down the middle, wide open. Didn't do that. Kyrie misses a 3 instead. Can't be doing that. So now Levine going to pull up for 3. And that's off. So another miss for the Bulls. And they have not made a shot in about 5 minutes now. 5.5. Kyrie, corner. Royce, picked up by DeMar. Kick out to Kai. High screen clacks. Kyrie weaves through. Off the window. +1! And what did I say at halftime, fellas? And I will acknowledge that a lot of you had the same belief. A lot of you had the same belief. The Nets have begun this third quarter on smoke. A couple and 1 opportunities. And all of a sudden, we have a ball game. The lead was as much as about 17 late in the first half. And immediately, we've gone on a run. I don't know the last time the Bulls scored a field goal. But we aren't all fellas. Hey, we don't discriminate. Everyone in the chat. Alrighty, top 5 2-point percentage. We have the best 3-point percentage in the league. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. No, it's crazy, the offensive ceiling for this team. But, I mean, it's only a 4-point game, and KD's got 32. Kyrie's gotten on the board a couple times, but KD, I mean, I just can't stop looking at that box score, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. How do you have 32 already in 20 minutes? I have no words. I have no words, fellas. And, look. Actually, we'll quickly look at the shooting splits for the Bulls because it was sky high in the first half. And now it's, plummeting, I think you'd have to say. It's closer to 50% now than 60%. And obviously, it's been hovering around that mark pretty much the whole game. So, a fair bit of concern if you're a Bulls fan. Here in Australia, women are also fellows and mates. Yeah, that's basically it, eh? Yeah. Perfect way of putting it. KD is not even in the convo for MVP. Well, now he is. Now he is. Games like this just send your, the perception of KD will improve drastically if he, has a 55-point game and gets us the victory. But we need to keep it up and play hard defense on these fake Bulls. Well, they ain't fake, but we definitely need to keep it up. The defense has been awesome in the start of the second half. They have only scored... Have they scored? I don't even think they've scored. Oh, no, they've scored... they've scored 2 points in, a few minutes. So, it's been good. So, here we go. So the Bulls actually should have won the game against the Cavs because the last 2-minute report actually, picked up 2 incorrect calls in the final 12 seconds. So they actually got really done in. So they, the referees are trying to, repay the faith. Not repay the faith, just make up for it and, provide some interesting decisions. But, so far in the third quarter, it has all been Nets. The tide is well and truly, it's well and truly turned in the opposite direction. And with 9 minutes to go, we have a foul under the basket. It is Vucevic who will receive the benefit. Clax will pick up the foul. So a 22-7 run. We were down 62-46. That was the biggest lead deficit. Whatever you want to say. Oh, it's going the other way. We force a 5-second violation, and we're going to get a timeout as well. Excellent defense again. The Bulls aren't even allowed to have offensive possessions because of the defensive activity. And I told you, Jacques Vaughn probably had some big words to say in the the halftime team talk. And the players have responded excellently well. Messi or Ronaldo, I'm not even discussing that argument. Never piss off KD. He's going to cook now. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. KD is just unmatched. And it is an absolute pleasure to be able to watch him perform at such a high level. Defense is the key. We got offensive power already. Yeah, the offense comes naturally if you're able to defend. And in the first half, it was a cakewalk. It was just easy layups. Vucevic was getting to his spot. DeMar was getting to his spot. Levine was getting open looks. The defense, like the rotations, were poor. But today, in this second half, it's been a wonderful beginning. Bulls had a chance to win both games against the Cavs. Donovan intentionally missed a free throw and left early. Yeah. So the lane violation and the travel call were both wrong calls. KD over LBJ, I'm not even going to make an argument for either. I'm just going to appreciate both. Because that's what I do. If there's one thing I want to say about this channel, it's that when we do these streams, I don't even want to speculate about who's better, this and that. Appreciate how good the players are. Especially like players like KD, LeBron, MJ. Appreciate what they've done for the game of basketball rather than constantly comparing and, disrespecting or putting someone's game down. Your favourite player to watch between Messi and Ronaldo? Well, Messi's played more recently and he looks like an absolute wizard on the pitch, so I'm going to say him. I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Bulls that will beat the Nets. The Bulls have been in a lot of close games. Well, yeah, that's 100% true, but if history has proven anything recently, it would say that the Bulls probably lose every single one of those close games. I don't know what their clutch record is, but I know our clutch record, and it's like 13-3 for games decided by under 5 in the last 5 minutes, or within that range. So yeah. So if we get put in the situation of a close game, more often than not, there's going to be someone that delivers. And a lot of different players have stepped up at different times this year to get the job done. It's a 3-point game. The Bulls in the post now. Vooch. KD with the block. Somehow Vucevic was able to get it up and in. So it wasn't a 5-second call before. It was actually a timeout called prior to that. Ben on the outside. He fakes the handoff. He's looking for the KD backdoor cut. It is no good. Well read by Pat Will. And now DeMar. The kickball. It will be a side out. Me over ESPN. Well, yeah, I would agree with anyone over ESPN. There's some good analysts on ESPN. JJ's pretty good. JJ Redick. I actually enjoy listening to him. Has some rational takes in there. And even if he doesn't have a good take, he doesn't sound stupid. Williams, a little bit of back and forth ball movement with Vucevic, and the lead's back up to 8. So a good response by the Bulls here after they could not buy a bucket prior to the timeout. Ben picks up the dribble and gives it to Royce. He's going to look for an option. They're going to try send it in KD's direction. Instead, Clax has it open. Lost the ball. He's going to give it out to Royce now. We have to shoot. Kyrie, that's a terrible shot. And the offense has hit a wall in, the last few possessions. A couple turnovers, a couple misses. That one, we basically let the entire shot clock expire. And so it's going to be the Bulls the other way who have an opportunity to send it back to double figures. So all that hard work going to potentially be undone in a matter of minutes. Vooch going to post up. Ben fell over. Turnover. KD going to get into the paint. And a block by Dosunmu. Skied across. And then Kyrie with the deflection. But that is an excellent defensive play. It may have been Pat Williams, actually. But far out. What a block by... I don't know who that was. In transition. It was Dosunmu. And credit to DeRozan and Vooch for holding up KD. Because otherwise he would have had an easy layup in there. Levine... There's going to be a push on Ben. I have no idea what the foul is for. Apparently a push, but you already know that was a phantom call. Royce got to get going, or Ben. And Ben as I want him. Please just post him up. Well, yeah, that's just... Ben's got to have a little bit more awareness there. When we need a couple buckets, if we've got that mismatch, go for it. I think because Vooch is sort of peeling off Clax to help out, it's working. Clax blocked the Levine jump shot, and then Kyrie ensures that it's going to be a shot clock violation. Excellent defense, Clax. Stayed with him the entire way, and then Levine never had it easy from there. And excellent hustle by Kyrie, even after the play was over. KD's going to get it. He is fouled, and it will be a foul on the side. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support on it and subscribe if you are new. We will be doing net streams, well, basically the entire way until Nets Celtics. Kyrie, corner for Clax. The handoff to Royce. He's going to bounce past it to Clax. Good take and scores off the window. The lead is back down to 6. Defense has been excellent in this half. Only the 6 points conceded in half a quarter. Vooch into the paint. Blocked by Clax. And it's going the other way. Kyrie pulls up for 2. And that's well off. Bulls were 1-8 in clutch games this year. Far out. That is hideous. Don't want that. You don't want a close game. If you're a Bulls fan, you want to get it done nice and early. Dosunmu, acceleration, extra feed. Vooch lost it. Ben in transition. He lost the ball. Far out, Ben. Are you even adequately able to dribble the basketball, fam? Those opportunities need to actually be capitalized on. We can't let those go begging. 76-70, it's going to be Dosunmu bringing it up. You know, those possessions are huge. You can't throw those ones away. Clax has been fucking decked off the ball, and it's going to be an offensive foul. Thank you very much. I thought they weren't going to say anything. That was an ultimate European move. A European wrestling move, it would seem. And it's going to be Nets on the side with just under 6 minutes to play. If we can, basically get it back to level pegging in the, by the end of the third quarter, then I have full faith we're going to outscore them in the last. Seth Curry now. Going to bring it up. It has a very similar vibe to the first game against Chicago. Seth, corner, Clax, kick it out, Clax. Missed it. Why is he going for a hook shot over 2, man? Williams in transition. Oh my god, Clax. Awful possession. Clax had open numbers on the perimeter, but was too persistent with his own shot, and then blocks the three-point shooter. Fouls him. But even if still, you weren't calling that on KD in the first half, were you? Look, I think KD's got to get more looks, man. They are forcing the ball out of his hands well. Williams makes free throw 1. And we've got one more to come here. So Williams has been awesome. He's had 16. He's shot the ball well. I may have to employ the stop chant. If you are new on the channel, you will know. Actually, 2 more. You will know that the stop chant is verified. And it works. Every time I just continuously say stop, we get the stop. So I'm probably going to employ that so we can actually like dig in and get back in this game. If it works, I mean, I don't know what's going on with that chant, but it seems to have a power like no other. Even more powerful than KD's jump shot, which is saying a lot. KD, Clax rolls, gets the layup. Alright, here we go. The chant's being employed. Stop. 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 He missed it. Come on, man. Put it. The chant worked, but as soon as I stopped saying stop, we allow the putback. We haven't allowed too many second chance ops in this game. Kyrie. Step back 3. Got it! Bang! 4:44 to play. 6-point game. Stop. 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 6 to shoot. Stop. 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 He missed it. Yes! The chant works. The chant works. KD, come on. Drive. Drive. Spin. Turn. 2! Stop. 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 He missed it again! It works! The chant works! Get it to KD. Curry's gonna pull up for 3. Why would you shoot that with KD wide open, man? Levine picks up his dribble. Stop. He lost it. He gets it back. Stop. 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 Illegal screen! The chant works! It is ridiculous. The success rate of this chant over the course of the channel's existence is unbelievable. Every single time I've said stop, it's worked. They have gotten the stop. And every time I stop saying it, they somehow manage to get a putback or something. Immediately, they just completely disregard the stop chant because it simply isn't there. Alrighty. It's a 4-point game. 3:28 to play. Let's make inroads now. Don't jinx it. It's been pretty successful the entire time I've used it. So, Seth, Royce in the corner. Seth Curry, KD. Top of the key. He's doubled. Seth, get it to the corner. Royce, 3! Please, Royce, man. You've missed everything. And that's not an exaggeration. He has missed everything. Levine picks up his dribble. Stop. 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 They're going to call a timeout. No. A 3-second call. For fuck's sake. Everything was right. There was a stop brewing right there. So, they're going to get a free throw on ball because of a 3-second violation. Levine shoots the free throw and makes it. And the lead's back up to 5. Put Utah in for Royce. Well, I mean, Dark Shadow, you must have been heard because Royce indeed has gone to the bench for Utah. Kyrie has also gone to the Pine. We have Seth, Joe, KD, TJ, Utah. Small ball 5 in right now. No Vucevic in the game for the Bulls. Levine, Seth Curry stripped. Lavina the ball, and transition opportunity now for the Nets. Utah in the corner. Nope. He's going to kick it back out of Seth, who is going to give it back to Utah. 3. Man. We've done well to come back here. Dragic, extra pass. Oh my god! Williams nearly put Utah on an absolute poster. It's going to be 2 shots. Let's have a look. Yep, that's definitely a foul. Is there an argument for giving Patty Simmons? No chance. I tried watching the game on Stream East, but it's not working. Anybody got other recommendations? Wouldn't have a clue, mate, aside from League Pass, which is what I'm watching it from. Pat Will gonna shoot a couple with 2:19 to play, and he is good on the first. So, Jesus Christ, that was nearly nasty. Utah's already, Utah's already been put on a poster once in his career, and it is forever referenced to this day. So, 84-77. We have not been able to get over the hump in the last, every single time we have an opportunity for the lead. KD had a wide open 3 and missed it, so I guess that's really telling a story. You got to drive it. Dragic lost the ball. KD in transition. Who's he going to give it to? KD all the way. He got trapped under the basket, and he's going to get a whistle. And the Bulls fans are not happy. Let's have a look. I don't actually know where the foul was. So usually I would complain about foul calls like that, but I don't even know where the foul was. Did he get hit on the arm at the end? Potentially. That's the only thing I saw. So KD has dried up in terms of points scoring. He's only got 7 this quarter. I mean, that's not awful by any stretch. Our defense has been much better. We have only conceded 15 points in the quarter. The problem, the offense has also stunk it up, especially in the back end. But we've got to keep driving to the basket. I cannot stress that enough. Is Joe playing? Yes. Right now he is. Dragic going to drive. Stop. DeRozan for 2. That's off as well. I'm telling you, mate, the chant is unbelievable, mate. KD, guarded by Dragic. The post up, he's tripled. Kick out Utah. Joe gonna drive down the middle. Pass to KD. Oh, no. Good defense, Chicago. I'll give him that. Good team defense. The help defense was always present. Every single player for the Nets under pressure. Excellent, cut down the middle. Utah had no idea. And the lead is back up to 7. Oh, man. Every single opportunity to get the deficit down is always met with disappointment. Joe, KD, Seth Curry for 3, wide open. That's good. And he is a marksman from the outside in the last couple of games. And I do think he may need to play down the stretch a little bit more than, usual. Stop. DeMar over Joe. It's good defense. Another miss. Rebound Nets. We have a chance to get it down to a single possession. Every single time we've made a push towards the lead, it has always resulted in a turnover or a bad offensive possession. Warren over the shoulder to Utah in the corner. 5 to shoot. 4 to shoot. Throws one up. It's a miss. That's a poor shot. And Chicago will hold. DeMar pulls up for a mid-range. That is money. I don't know what the hell we were doing on defense there. 4 to shoot. 3 to shoot. KD is fouled on the 3. Oh my life. What is Pat Will doing on that? You cannot be doing that. You cannot be reaching when KD looks very visibly ready to throw up a three-pointer. So it will be 3 shots with 1.6 to play. We were going to be going to the free throw line nonetheless, shooting foul or not, but it's going to be 3 shots for Kevin Durant at the line. The first one is good. These could be 3 very vital points. But we've done well to make inroads in this third quarter. We've deserved it. Ben and Clax alongside Royce are going to come back into the game for defense at the conclusion of the second free throw, which is good. And the lead's back down to 4. Bulls 1-8 in close games, which means they will probably win this one. I got that feeling. Well, we don't exactly. We'll see. Time will tell. Kyrie switched the trigger in the fourth quarter. Well, I do think that the last quarter could be anything from Kyrie. He has not been great today. They're going to get the ball inbounded. Kobe White's going to get through, and I don't think he got the shot off. So it's 3-quarter time. The lead is a singular possession. We haven't been this close since probably the first quarter. I'd play KD in the fourth early. Nah, let Kyrie cook. Alrighty, let's have a look at the box score. You will see the Bulls are under 50%. Our defense was awesome in that quarter. Only conceded 19. Their shooting has dried up, as we've just mentioned. The shooting splits aren't looking as pretty as they were in the the interim, or the halftime break, should I say. The Nets are shooting it not as great either, but it hasn't been as significant of a drop-off. There's been no bench points at all, which meant KD has had to invariably shoulder the load. And you can see 39 in 3 quarters in 30 minutes. He's played excellently well. Kyrie did score 8 that quarter, but the efficiency is still, not ideal. Probably a few too many threes for my liking. 18 and 5 is probably got to try bump that up to 30 in the last quarter. And the bench, man, they need to contribute when they're on the court early in the last. We can't let this game get away. I can't stress that enough. So that'll do the box score look. That doesn't make any sense. Damn Royce. Yeah, Royce has been awful today. He's been atrocious. So, 100 people in chat. Excellent stuff. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support. And if you want to stay notified, make sure to subscribe. We are back in a couple days for Nets Pals. In that game, I will release a link for a form which you will be able to do your own fan vote for the awards that I will be doing for the mid-season. So that'll happen after the Boston game. But yeah, that will be the situation. So make sure to tune in for that and tune in for all the other streams. If you have nowhere else to go to watch the game, yours truly will be streaming it. Alrighty. 1 quarter to go. Utah is making more and more bad decisions. Well, he's just got 4 fouls. He's just been in foul trouble every time he's gone on. He can't stay away from the whistle. Someone else needs to step up beside Durant or Irving. Well, Seth Curry's been pretty good today. But we need Clax. We need Ben. We need Joe. We need everyone. Kyrie is in the game with Joe, with Ben, Warren, and Curry. Kyrie, step back 3. Why are you shooting that? Awful possession to start the quarter. Dosunmu, it's going to be a foul, and it's going to be a couple shots. Kyrie with a pretty inexcusable start to the last. ISO ball and then a foul on the other end. So will be 2 shots. So 88 plays 85. Nets got this? Well, I do hope so. I do hope so. Alright, so free throw 1 is Gucci. And the second free throw, let's see what's good. Yep, second one is good. I may just have to keep saying the stop chant until we get the lead back. And then we probably won't look back from there. Joe, Kyrie. High screen Joe. No switch. Kyrie gonna drive. Joe in the corner. Forced into a pass. Give and go. Joe. Oh, excellent layup by Joe. Bit of playmaking by Joe. Taking the ball on the floor. Oh my god, how has Jones gotten that to go? It's going to be 2+1. It was an alley-oop intended for Jones. He somehow caught it at a high point without really having any difficulty. Joe and Kyrie were in there, and Joe committed the foul. So, free throw for Joe. Or not for Joe, for Derek Jones. So, 90-87, make it 93-87. Dosunmu picking up Kyrie full court, basically. Holding him accountable. 11 minutes to play. Seth Curry on the outside. High screen Ben. Switch. Switch back. Kyrie. Back to Curry. Curry stops. Pulls up for two. Got it. And whilst KD is on the bench, it seems like it's going to be Seth Curry who's going to be that guy to, feed off Kyrie. Kyrie read the alley-oop, ended up in the lap of the Bulls, and a three-pointer for Dosunmu. Good defensive play, just a bit of luck. Ricocheted right into their lap. Oh my god, a fucking offensive foul on Ben. Are you serious? Can't be doing that. Man. Oh, that is... I don't really have much to say about that. I don't even know what an illegal screen is these days. Stop. Stop. DeRozan missed the two. As soon as I say the stop chant. Can't even speak. Ben. Seth. Come on. Come on. He's going to drive. He's going to kick it out to Kyrie. That was ropes. Gets it to Warren. We basically do a full 360 around the world. Ben, kick out. Seth, three. Got it! Response needed and response given. 4-point game. Seth Curry has been that guy. Dragic on the drive. Layup is good. It's going to be a timeout on Vaughn. Wait, what? A technical on Dragic? For what? I have no idea. But we're going to take those. We're going to take those. That is a fairly abysmal call. I don't know what Dragic did to warrant that. So a 6-point game. It's going to be Nets ball plus that technical free throw we're going to get. And Dragic did have something to say. That is a rubbish technical. That is an absolutely rubbish technical. And look, as I've said earlier, I'm going to be as impartial as I can be. That was a bullshit whistle. Bullshit whistle. Good evening. We could still have a W there. Oh, there's plenty of time. We haven't been able to regain the lead yet, which has been the big issue. Every single time we've gotten close, the offense has stuttered, or the defense has, allowed a few shots that are pretty easy. Refs trying to hide their bias. Oh, look, I'm just going to call it... I'm going to make... or pay attention to a a shit call when I see one. That was an awful call. Man. Just a little bit of water. Alright. Big last quarter needed. Alrighty. I'm actually going to get up the previous game. Nets, Chicago. What was the last game? November 1, 2022. That's when it happened. In that game, Levine had 29 and scored 20 of them in the last. And that was really the main offensive contribution. Vucevic did nothing on the offensive side. Durant had 32. Royce had 20 and 4 threes. And we also had 10 from Utah, 10 from Clax, and 9 from Patty. But outside of that, you know, not really much else to say. It was a pretty meh game. We only scored 99 that game. Didn't have Ben, Seth, or TJ in that game, so I can't really tell if that's made a difference. Who's shooting the free throw? You would think it's going to be Kyrie. TJ, Royce, and Utah all MIA. Well, you got to play one of them down the stretch, so I quite frankly don't know who you put. Yeah, Vucevic always has a good game against us, generally speaking, yeah. More often than not, you look at the stat lines against the Nets, and it's pretty pleasant viewing, I would have to say. Did someone call a timeout? Yes. There was also a technical free throw involved in there for some bullshit reason. So Kyrie's going to take the free throw, and he's going to convert it. Just an off shooting night? Well, it's not even that bad. We've shot pretty average. Even so, we're well on track for you know, reaching 115, 120. So I have faith we can win. Kyrie, acceleration, got it. It would have been goaltending. Dosunmu got the block, but it's, you know, a score anyway. It's back to one possession. So Dragic. Stop. 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 White, he missed it. Oh, for God's sake, another foul. Joe is going to pick it up. I'm a bit behind. Well, yeah, I'm always going to be a bit behind, but I'm behind so I can watch the game as I'm seeing it. And it's not like delayed. Like, my response to the scoreline is not out of synchronicity. Free throw for Kobe White is good. Joe, chill. They're going to call a tech on him. 100%. Yeah. So, the scoreline is 99-95. Kobe White makes both. They hit the ton. Are the Bulls putting us off our game, making it awkward? Oh, we've got to get the ball in. Who the fuck is Kyrie passing that to? What the fuck was that? Kyrie just passing to a ghost in the backcourt. And it's going to be Bulls ball on the side. So, Dragic inbounds it to Jones. Clax is in the game. Stop. 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 They tried the alley-oop. It was intercepted by Kyrie. Here we go again. Cross. In the paint. Layup. No good. Clax rebound. Lost it. Got it back and then lost it again. Now in transition, Dosunmu. Dunk. Absolutely brilliant way to top off a shambolic sequence. Seth. Joe. Drive. Shot. High off the window. Off. Clax. Good persistence. It's going to be Bulls ball though. After he couldn't get the rebound. The offense isn't that bad. We're getting some good looks. But the Bulls defense is absolutely stepping up to pressure. So a long way to go. We have a 7-point game. It is, well, we've got 8.5 minutes to go. Dragic going to drive. He's going to pull up for two. And he's going to miss. Kyrie. Going to call Joe over for the screen. Pass to the corner for TJ. Shoots the two. Miss. And once again, another miss. And right now we cannot buy a bucket. DeRozan. That is going to be an offensive foul. Jones took a shot. So did TJ. They're both sore. And TJ is a bit slow to get up. So we've got about 8 minutes to play. That was a really weird screen. Really weird screen. We've got KD coming back in, I do think. Yep. Alrighty. 8 minutes to play. So, look. As much as those minutes without KD weren't ideal, we've been able to remain within touch. KD the high screen. Kyrie the 3. Oh my god, what is he doing? Drive into the... White on the outside. Drive and kick. DeRozan. Picked up by KD. Cross. 2. Got it. Oh man, we're just shooting 3-pointers. It's fucking shit offense. Kyrie, behind the back. Royce for 3. Oh my life! Stop shooting, Royce! Oh my goodness, that is just hideous, man. Drive into the paint. For God's sake, man. Dosunmu. Stop. Stop. Dosunmu's wide open in the corner. He's going to miss that. The rebound by Clax after KD did well for the box out. 7 minutes to play. KD, the screen. The post up on White. Why are you passing to Curry? Dosunmu reads the pass. We have to call a timeout. KD's got to have more awareness there. Got to have more awareness. And the game's not over, but 6:40 to play. Time is running out. It is back to double figures. And why have we been shit this last quarter? Well, for starters, we have scored 5 points in 5 minutes. And look, the defense hasn't been woeful. But we still... actually, it has. What am I talking about? We've scored 7, sorry. No, we've scored 10. Have we scored 10? We've scored 10 somehow. Seems like we've been absolutely outplayed. Watanabe will get called for a foul walking onto the court. Damn right. Joe wasting minutes. You should put Sumner or Cam in. I don't know why Sumner hasn't got more minutes this game. Dosunmu's actually been, you know, a bit of a weapon. He's probably been one of the most underrated players of how the Bulls have been able to play. We have 5 players combining for a 1 of 17. Well, yeah, that's the key. You know, players who in games gone by have been able to contribute, and even if one doesn't, there's another one always standing up. Today it just hasn't happened. After 12 losing one, it's not a drama, obviously, but poor defense tonight and many missed shots. Well, yeah. Joe's been covered for 3-pointers very well. That's why he hasn't taken them. Simply put, because it'd be a bad shot if he did take it. So, we've got time for the Nets to come back and make amends, but it's going to start on the defensive side. The offense also needs to move. I am expecting a response out of this timeout. We have to lift. You know, this is a call to action. You know, KD can only do so much. So the Bulls have made 18 in the quarter. Obviously, the first quarter was, you know, pretty diabolical defensively. Where we conceded 40. And right now, they've already got 18 in just over 5 minutes. So, right now, you are witnessing what happens when you turn the ball over. Kyrie's been hella inefficient. I don't know why he keeps pulling the trigger on threes. He's already had 7 attempts and missed 1. Right, so we've got to dig in. So 106.95. 6:40 to play. This is going to be... We're going to have to make a final push in this final 6 minutes. KD's going to get it here. He's going to get the foul +1. Here we go. Here we go, KD. This is the time. This is the time where you go. If they just drove up to the basket... Well, even the mid-range has proven to be money across the course of the year. I don't know why we aren't shooting more mid-ranges and settling for 3-pointers. KD gets it down to 8. The game is not over. So we have 6:25 to play. Stop. 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 Okay, well, the stop chant has been broken. And Kobe White, well, that's a big 3-pointer, I have to say that. 109.98. Kyrie. KD. Picked up by Dosunmu. Gets into the paint. He's got Royce wide open. He didn't even acknowledge him because he's been awful from outside. Curry into the paint. Fadeaway 2 is short. Kyrie gets the rebound. Shoots the fadeaway 2. Got it. And if we can't make shots, we're going to need to be offensively active in terms of rebounding the ball. Kobe White going to drive. Gets past Curry. Corner for Dosunmu. Screen. Vooch in the post. And I don't know why we were doing a defensive rotation 1 pass away off the ball, but it allowed Vooch to score easily. Clax was late to the rotation. Kick out for Kyrie. Royce, back to Kyrie. Gonna drive on Levine. I think he got hit, but there's gonna be no call. White, kick out. Levine, corner. Nope, he ain't gonna shoot the 3. Vooch behind the back. Dosunmu missed the layup. Excellent possession by the Bulls, except the ending. And with 5 minutes to play, we need to get a run on. KD in the high post. Curry, Royce, one more. Kyrie gets past the closeout. Dunk. Clacks. And that is excellent team basketball. Draw the defender, find the open man, and that is 2. 9-point game. We need to get stops, and we need to get them now. Oh my god, what a joke of a foul to concede. KD on the hold, I think. We're going to need 4 3-point plays. There is no way we are going to win. Plenty of time left. You can go on a 9-0 run in 2 minutes. It's not impossible. So it's going to be Levine on the side. We have to get stops, though. Have to get stops. DeRozan will get it from the inbounds. Going to shoot over Clax. Good defense. I mean, that's just impossible to defend if he's going to score that. So now time is against us. KD going to call everyone away. Misses the 3. What is that rubbish? You're not going to score if you're shooting that rubbish early in the shot clock. You're just backing your greatness to knock it down. I mean, as much as KD's been awesome today, being the only one to rock up, that's an awful 3. And DeRozan responds, and that could be it. So, Kyrie to the corner for Royce. The kick out for Curry. Shoots the 3. And that's good. We needed that. It's going to be a timeout, Chicago. And it's a 10-point game. I'm going to do a little Q&A. No, not a Q&A, a poll. Right now. Okay. Okay. Here we go. We've got a poll. And get your votes in right now. if you are enjoying the stream, make sure to show your support. And also, subscribe to the show if you're new to stay notified for every time I go live. The next time will be in 2 days for Nets Pals. Ron, welcome to the stream, my friend. Okay, so 62% are saying nah, and I sort of expected this. But 40% of you have the faith. And look, it's going to start on the defensive side. DeRozan has made a couple mid-ranges. I'm going to need to employ the stop chant to see if we can manifest a few stops. If they do, I'm donating one-fourth of your wallet. Well, I mean, I don't know. This could be interesting. If we get a couple stops, the Bulls will let the shot clock wind down. It's time for the stop chant. Stop. 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 Ah, that's an excellent move, DeRozan. And Clax basically had him covered the whole way, except right at the ending when he basically fell for the pump fake. And all DeRozan needed to do was scoop it up and in. Seth Curry for 3 again. He's got it again! Seth Curry is the only player to rock up today from 3. And a turnover! Go, Kai! Go! Got it! 7-point game. We need more of that in the last 2 minutes. Come on. In the words of Journey, don't stop believing. In the words of Elma as well. But, come on, stop. 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 Good defense. Miss. Rebound Kyrie. Go. Go. Go, KD. Get a good look. Get a good look. Drive. He gets doubled. Kyrie. Gotta hit that Royce. Oh, it's hideous. Bro, you're shit. You're shit. Royce. Oh, for God's sake, a wide open 3. Levine misses. And it's going to be Nets ball with 1:56 to play. If Royce hits that, then we may very well have had a good result coming our way. But it's not over yet nonetheless. I beg you send Royce to the bench. He's been shit. He can't hit a 3 for his life. KD in the high post. He's doubled/tripled. Kyrie. Royce again. No, he's not going to shoot that, is he? Kyrie for 3. Oh, my life. Drive it. You're down 7 with 2 minutes. You got so much time. 1 extra point is no big deal. We lost the ball. Or they lost the ball. It has to be a clear path. /take foul. It has to be a take foul. It has to be a take foul. He just grabbed him whilst we were on the break. How is that not a take foul? Oh, that's a joke. KD, is he going to pull off the 3? Nope, he's going to drive. Extra feed, Clax. Why would you do an extra dribble? Kyrie, kick out Royce. KD, Royce, you're wide open. No! Oh, you are so bad. Why is he in the game? He's had so many 3s. Fucking hideous. If there's one damn player that, or one sub that, what's his name, has not got right, it is keeping Royce in the game. What has he done? What is he doing on the court? Joe would have hit the 3. Utah would have hit the 3. Sumner would have hit the 3. Alondis Williams would have hit the 3. We had the intentional foul, so it's going to be shots. Man! We've got a minute to score 9 points. KD going to have to pull up. Nope, he's going to dunk it down for 2. We did well to get steals in the closing, but it was the bullshit. Royce 3-pointers. I would have rather seen him drive into the paint and throw up a floater, for God's sake. I would have hit the 3. We all would have hit the 3. Everyone would have hit the 3. I don't know why he persisted with Royce this game. I have no idea. Free throw for DeMar is good. This one's going to be over. Unfortunately. Well, that is the win streak over, huh? And granted. Granted, it would have... It was going to take something special for us to lose, and a Royce masterclass has been... Well, yeah. A masterclass from Royce from the outside in teaching us how to miss shots. Yeah. Well, it's an excellent win by Chicago. I'm not gonna discredit. I'm not gonna discredit, because that would be the wrong way to go about things. We're going to lose. I'm just gonna let the shot clock wind down, because why not? Sucks as a KD fan when he has such a good night and everyone else falls asleep at the wheel. 100%, and he was never going to be able to play the way he did in the first half of the whole game, because very easily, it's so easy when KD can perform, right? It's actually worse if KD performs, because KD, if he makes all these shots, it gives you a damn good excuse to double team. And then if you double team him, you are able to ensure that the shooters you don't, or are happy for, you're happy for them to shoot the ball. We saw what happened. And look, if Royce hit the shots, that would have been, a heavy handful for the Bulls to deal with. But unfortunately, rubbish 3-point shooting was the reason for our demise. I'm going to look at the box score and then I'm going to head off. Alrighty. Look, it was a good game. We got to give credit to the Bulls. They played exceptionally well. They deserved to win from the opening tip. They basically had the lead the entire way. And this is just a part of the season. It's not going to be easy. If you think that the NBA season is supposed to be a cakewalk, it's not. Credit to the ref. I will say the first half, we probably could have been a lot closer at halftime if the referees weren't so slated in the direction of the Bulls. But we'll look at the box score now. You can see, I've got the screen up of the bench right here. And immediately you will come to realize that we needed more bench presence. Seth Curry had 22. And he's been excellent in the, since he obviously went into the starting lineup last game. Shot the ball well from 3. But you can see, the shooting overall went down in the last. KD had 44, put the team on his back in the first half. And, in the second half, unfortunately, the ball was forced out of his hands. He only had 7 shots in the second half. And things didn't go his way. Kyrie shot the ball inefficiently as hell, settled for... way too many 3-pointers. And Royce, man. 0 of 9 from the field. Don't even play. I don't understand how he got 34 minutes. I would have rather Utah, TJ, or Joe. One of the 3. Joe was a little bit ropes on defense, but honestly, I would be willing to have him in if he can score 3-pointers. TJ only had 2 shots, and Utah played 6 minutes because he had 4 fouls. It's just really puzzling why on earth we decided to run with Royce for 34 minutes without a field goal, without a point. If we look up at the Bulls, or look down at the Bulls, 22 each for a number of players. DeRozan was good in the back portion where they needed a few buckets late. Dosunmu in the second half was awesome. Levine didn't have a great game, and Vucevic did well, especially in the first half, but things slowed down for him. They also had good bench scoring. So basically, every single player that played proper minutes, Caruso obviously went out early, they all performed. They all had 6 or more points. And ultimately, on the back of that, they've gotten the victory. And they deserved the win they deserve every single bit of credit. They shot the ball well from the field and from three. We had way too many three-pointers today. Way too many threes today. We've been shooting the ball well in this hot streak. Today was not ideal, and given we shot 37 threes, that was never going to end well. If we look at the extended offensive rebounds, well, it was 46-34. We got destroyed on the glass, and that would probably make sense given we missed more shots. The free throws, well, we had 21, they had 29. So, if you're getting outdone on the glass, and you're also getting outdone at the free throw line, well, it's an issue. Turnovers, we only had 10, which is fairly surprising. I thought it was a little bit more slated the other way, but we conceded 15, so that wasn't the problem. Or forced 15, but the big issue straight up was defense. Started the game slow, was always, basically playing catch up the entire rest of the way, and ultimately we couldn't get over the hump. We got towards 2-3 points, but there was always something in the way, like a turnover or a rash pass or a rash decision or a bad shot. And look, we can say that Royce choked this game, which he did, but ultimately the tone was set from the get-go for us to not win this game. Poor defense, the shooting, aside from KD, wasn't existent. So, we were probably trying to manifest something that wasn't possible. There were a few things that didn't go our way, but as I said, and I will continue to be strong in terms of adopting a positive outlook. And I will say that adversity is always going to be a common thing that you need to endure in sport. And this is once again another example of exactly that, in needing to be able to fight through these tough times. Just basically, be able to learn from these experiences. Because, there are a lot of things to, take out of this game. There's going to be games where players don't rock up. But the thing is, absolutely no one rocked up today. Aside from Seth, outside of KD. So, it was always going to be us playing catch up and always us, backs to the wall. It seemed like we were against the world at times today with some of the referee calls, but even so, we dug our own grave today. And look, I'm not going to make excuses. I'm not an excuses man, but this, aside from the referees who had some partial impact to play in terms of dictating momentum, it was us to blame. And we were in charge of, taking bad shots and not making shots when we had those open looks and whatnot. It just really came down to the Bulls making more shots down the stretch when the game was there to be won. And look, I backed us in before, the start of the last. I thought we could, outdo them in the last quarter, but unfortunately that, that early commencement to the last quarter, those first 3 or 4 minutes, when we didn't make inroads, usually that's when we start to, you get a general vibe that we're probably going to make a move. Today you didn't get that, because Kyrie had some uncharacteristic turnovers, some bad shots, and the stage was set for a loss there. So the win streak comes to an end. We've got the Pels the Heat and the Celtics next. So if you want to stay notified for all of those, make sure to subscribe. And if you did enjoy this stream, make sure to drop a like. Once again, thank you everyone for the engagement, for tuning in, for hanging around, because ultimately it all helps. It all counts. It all culminates into, growing the community just that little bit more. So once again, thank you everyone. We'll hope that, the next game will bring a little bit better in terms of results. But for the moment, this is just one of those things we have to fight through. And, if you thought this season was going to be easy, as I said, it's not going to be. There will be games that are going to be challenging. Games like this gave the vibe of a playoff type game in terms of, the Bulls throwing a defense at us that really tested the, the offense and really challenged role players to hit their shots. And obviously in the past, we've hit those. Today we didn't. It's not always going to happen for you, but today was one of those off nights. Anyway, have a good one, everyone. We will see you in a bit. Make sure to tune in a couple of days when I release that form link for the mid-season awards, which we will also be doing a live show for. But yeah, that'll do it. So have a good one, everyone. Thanks for tuning in as always, and the interaction, the engagement, the support. We will see you in a couple of days. Have a good one.